Because you have no concern for anybody else's well-being or
Literally.
any thought process that goes into anything as a normal human.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, this is bad. This is really so. Let's move on because
Yeah.
I don't want whole wheat toast to live in my head
He's gonna
rent
be
free.
toast a little. We toasted
And,
Roasting him a little too hard right now.
you know.
I just keep roasting him every
and
day.
like people are gonna like okay, so let's talk about so people are you guys have shared they're saying like okay the con didn't really negotiate the lobby or like sections of the hotel for the con. People are saying that whole wheat whatever it's something to do with like people not being allowed in the lobby with regardless of what the issue is because like there's a saying it only takes one to ruin it for everybody.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously this whole wheat Pete person, they're a bad person, and eventually it's going to come to the point where there's been a lot of people. I've been in this community almost 20 years. I started in 2007 with Onicon. I've been to more than 300 anime conventions, comic cons, tabletop cons, comic book, whatever you can think of, horror conventions. I've been to more than 300 conventions. I've seen a few people come and go when it comes to this. I'm not going to say their names, but there was one person in the Dallas area that would stalk Funimation. I remember that person. And then there was one kid in the Houston, Galveston area that would message girls asking them out. And when they turned them down, he would call them names.
Mm.
And then there were other people who worked for conventions. Not going to say which state, not going to say what, but they were pretty toxic. You've had people that work for cons that are like awful people, just awful. I'm just gonna put it at that because you know YouTube doesn't like it when you say certain words, and I've seen a lot of it come and go because they got exposed, they were kicked out, they were arrested. Like the community eventually had enough of their shit and said, you know what, fuck you. And eventually that will be the case with Whole Wheat Pete. Eventually people are going to get tired of his shit. He's going to tackle the wrong person and he's going to end up in jail. Because the smart thing is in Texas, the smart thing to do if somebody assaults you, get the cops involved. They will throw your ass in jail for stealing a Snickers bar from a Walmart. So imagine what they'll do to Whole Wheat Pete.
True.
I can't even go to the goddamn Walmart without being followed. So let's talk about, but like the con itself, it's already off to a bad start. Whole Wheat Pete is ruining shit. He's tackling people in the bushes, running into pillars, running into poles, whatever. Now, was the con like humid